Right, Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor. I'm back at y'all again. I'm down in South Carolina, taking some time out, but hey, I'm be right back. I ain't going far. I'm just sitting here looking at the water and I'm thinking, does the water have feelings? You know what I mean? Like, we worry about needing other people. We worry about other people's feelings. Not to say that it's a bad thing, but we must be balanced in everything. Because religion comes in many forms. It comes in the form of your family members, meaning you are obligated to something physically when you are not a physical being. So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the water like, the water really don't care about when it knock houses down. It don't look back and say, I'm sorry. The air don't, when it blows down your house, when the wind blows down your house, it don't say, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? But yet it still self-perseveres. It's here. It's a part of us. We 75% water. You know what I mean? And we ought to act like water. If all of us was to act like water, we would be at our highest peak with the consciousness. Because consciousness is not something that you learn physically. Consciousness is something that you learn when you look at nature and when you look at the universe. And you look at the water and you say, you know what? I wonder how this water feels. I wonder how it feels when you touch it. You know what I mean? What type of feelings do the water have, or the air have, or the sun have? You get what I'm saying? A lot of things that we don't value, a lot of things that we don't look up to. We happy when the sun come out, but we don't know the deep importance or the root of why we are happy when the sun come out. Why does the sun make us happy? There's a reason why we are happy when the sun come out. Why is that? Because it lets off frequencies. That opens up the part of your brain, which has a lot to do with your higher emotions. It keeps your heart in cosmic rhythm. It keeps your cells in cosmic rhythm. It keeps your frequencies, your energy, your megahertz in cosmic rhythm with the universe. This bright object. You know what I mean? Unless we become like nature and disconnect from the matrix. Look at the birds. They're not connected to the matrix. They don't cry. They're not worried about paying a bill. They don't vote. You know what I mean? They just here and they living in the highest form of consciousness. Again, consciousness is not the greatest consciousness that you can have is when you look at the water, when you feel in the air, when you feel, you learn. Not when you hear with your physical ear. You learn when you feel. This is how the sun and the moon learn. They feel each other. When the light is reflected onto the moon, it's communicating with it. It's telling it something. It's borrowing something from it. It's something like an emotion. It's catering to the emotion of the moon because the moon comes out when it's dark. And when you get a dark day and it's rainy outside, how do you feel? You know what I mean? But we don't pick each other up like the sun picked the moon up. Instead of us shining light to reflect on each other's mind or each other's body, mentally, we live in a matrix where the emotions is creating our view. It's creating our laws. It's creating who we are. We are not who we're supposed to be. We are not who we're supposed to be. Just imagine. How does the water really feel? Does it have emotions? You know what I mean? I know the answer to it, but just think about it. Just get away sometimes. Go somewhere where there's a lot of water and talk to yourself because you are the water. The water in your body, 75% consists of hydrogen and oxygen, which is spiritual information. Without hydrogen and oxygen, water couldn't be. You get what I'm saying? It's bigger than what you think, man. It's bigger than what you think. We are more than what we think. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. But I just want to share that with y'all, man. The air don't have feelings. It just blows. And if we are part of nature, we are supposed to reenact these things, or we are supposed to act out what we see in nature. We are supposed to act like the water, but balance it. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. Again, I just wanted to share a little bit of my journey with y'all. You know what I mean? While I'm about to kick back. So this is Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor. I'm out. Peace. Right, Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor. I'm back at y'all again. Just kind of relaxing. You know what I mean? Just want to share a little bit of time with you all that I have when I'm alone, when I'm not doing things that is a part of my destiny. Sometimes you can step off the path of your destiny, but don't want to step off too long, you know what I mean? And right now, I just stepped off to the side for a second to kind of view things, you know what I mean? Sometimes your destiny can be very indecisive. And it's not a bad thing. It's just creating something for you so that it can help you make the decisions within your destiny. You know what I mean? Like, who are we really? Are we really human beings? Think about it. Have you ever questioned what is a thought? Like, where does thoughts come from before it enters into your mind? You ever think about that? How are you being able to see the things that's in front of you? How can I see the water or see my peers? What if I told you that the oxygen that you are breathing is connecting to a part of our brain, 30% of our brain, that is causing us to be able to see the matrix? Everybody have the same part of the brain that I'm talking about, even Europeans. When you are breathing oxygen, it is like putting slides on a projector. And what happens is, when you are breathing oxygen, what happens is those molecules or those molecular structures were set on that 30% part of your brain, on the left part of your brain. And your brain is projecting electricity. So the electricity that's running through your brain, the carbon, the copper, which creates electricity, right? It bounces off of a magnetic force field that is surrounding the earth or surrounding the universe. The magnetic force field is the actual pictures on the slides. And this is why you see the earth and the universe as you see it. But then you have hybrids that's living inside of the matrix that has the matrix DNA or a hybrid DNA that's actually going to bat for the illusion that they live in, because they're trying to keep you here. This is not who you really are. What's in front of you is not really in front of you. Once you find out who you really are, you're going to want to pull away from society. You're going to want to pull away from the environment. I'm at a point right now where I just want to go somewhere, live on an island, smoke my marijuana, and just get in tune with nature. You know what I mean? Like, you get to that point because you gradually graduate. It's just like going to a physical school, but your body is also a school as well. The more you learn, the more you graduate into a higher form of elder morality. You know what I mean? And you don't want to be around an environment that consists of low emotions or low energy, which is jumping off into your force field, causing you to be projected off as this energy to become your environment, because everything in your environment is who you are. You are the very people that you hang around. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes it's good to just get away. Be to yourself, because it's just like sometimes when you marry and you work it too much and your significant other want to be with you, they want to know what's on your mind. They want to connect the frequency, the positive frequency with you, to become one with you at a moment where you all should be becoming one. There's a reason why you meet your significant other. There's a reason for everything. Everything has a cause and effect. And that's the purpose of your reason. It rains for a reason. It snows for a reason. We have clouds for a reason. We are actually living in a holographic universe that is functioning in the form of a pyramid. Again, the pyramid is the greatest shape. Why? Because it has 3 points. Why do I say 3 points? There's a reason why you call your pineal gland the third eye. Because your third eye is the third point. It's a pyramid. You have your third eye. Here, you have 2 physical eyes. But the most important eye is that third eye. This is your 5th dimension. This is your 5th dimensional lens. This is your portal. This is where the real you exists, that's projecting you from, you are being projected from a 3rd dimensional lens from a reality where you exist, watching yourself exist here in the matrix. The thoughts that, you have thoughts right now crossing paths with you. You can't see it. It's like you can't see the wind, but it's there. But thoughts travel. And when those thoughts enter into your mind, you become that thought, no matter who it comes from. Because you could take a negative thought and make it a positive thought. That's the laws of nature. You know, when you go to court, they say it's a loophole and everything. But that's because nature makes a loophole for everything. You can get around anything. It's just that you have to have a higher frequency of morality to cater to what you want or what you need, because your needs is more highly reputable than your wants. You get what I'm saying? So, I'm out here. This is part 2 of me out here. I'm in South Carolina, and it's a beautiful thing. Watching the birds, seeing how they fly, studying the brain capacity of how they can fly. How are they able to fly? Are they seeing the world as we see it? Or are they seeing it and through another dimensional lens, where they live, or that lens that they look at through, there's more gravity? Are they living in a world of gravity while being in a world with us? This could happen. You can be living in 2 dimensions at one time. This is why some people can manifest telekinesis. This is why some people can levitate, because some people live in a world that's more gravity than their gravity. And this is what the laws is. Your morality, this is where your mayat come from, the scales of mayat. The scales of mayat has to live in a world that's gravity and a world without gravity. Because a world with gravity and a world without gravity balances the scales. This is how your moralities exist, where it's supposed to exist. You know what I mean? So yeah, that much said. I love y'all, man. It's Black Science TV 111. Osei Kufuor. I'm out. Peace.